Gotta have them sign my boobs. So for those of you who haven't been here before, welcome back to Devil May Cry 5. This game has been a pure joy for me. It is so much fun. We're currently playing as Adam Driver, who reads poetry as you fight. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. Yes, V is the new character, and I really, really like V. I think V is probably the most fun to play, because you control 3 demons. You don't fight yourself. Adam Driver doesn't fight. He just kills things with his cane.
No doubt about it.
Yes, the Devil Sparda. Yes, Driver has 3 stands. Is that the Devil Sword Sparda?
Whoa, this is some kind of ritual shindig, isn't it? You guys got the dance fever for Sparta, don't you? Whoa, easy on the dance floor there, partner.
Oh, these are the guys we saw dancing earlier.
Taking that back. You know your endless worshipping isn't making the Sparta any happier.
God, I love V so much. Pet Shop T'Challa, large boy. Alright, gotta remember the controls for a hot second here. Oh, he's picking on me. No, don't hurt me.
It's mask change. So that's your tactic.
And I brought down my big friend. Here he is.
The floor is yours.
The story so far is Dante lost in a fight to a big old demon god. We ran away. We, of course, being this character and the other character we've been playing as. Who I forgot his actual name, but he looks like Hot Casper. Casper, of course, being from Fire Emblem.
Slice him.
Alright, can we get him in the air? No, he's stuck on the ground. So good. You were actually sure he was Virgil when you first saw him. Being named V didn't help. Virgil, he's in hell. Since, like, what, game 3 or 4? I always lose track. Game auto changed to 2240p. It does that sometimes. Yeah, the bitrate sometimes for a game like this can get rough, depending what the background looks like. That's a stream thing. The capture doesn't do that for the recording. First I've seen Threaded Cane do decent damage. It's that Soul Edge from that game. Come on, you could do it, Adam. I'm so weak.
It seems this sword is still too strong for me.
So close, though, so close. You got a lot of heart, kid. You really do, but you're a bit of a sissy in the strength department. Oh, hey.
As the bird's letting us know, it's not that the sword's too heavy, it's that our character is weak.
He has the strength.
It speaks.
That's why V has other people fight. Our panther friend, our giant rock golem friend, and our bird friend do all the fighting for us, because we are sickly and infirm.
Dante.
Oh my god, this is the first time we've seen Dante in like 10 hours, 11 hours of this game? He's doing better than I thought he would be.
I don't even have the words. He's alive. He's alive.
The Devil Sword Sparda was concealing Dante's presence.
How does one friggin' guy have so much luck, huh? V? No. Get a grip on yourself now, come on.
If only you could defeat Urizen. If only... No.
V, no.
If only you
You're really here for Ash?
existed. Then I...
Don't do it, V. No!
Oh my eye! Pretty sure we're getting at least an S rank. Yes. I got one A rank on a mission, and it's like haunting me since we had that A. We've got straight S's except for that one mission. The entire crisis began when V visited Devil May Cry and hired Dante to take on the Demon King Urizen. Now V has left Nero's side and discovered Sparta near its wielder, Dante, who appears to have been comatose since the battle with Urizen. With hatred and vengeance in his eyes, V brought the sword down toward Dante, but as the blade descended, Dante's eyes flickered open.
Come here. You need to hide, Dante. No matter what happens, you mustn't leave.
They'll never check the closet.
Virgil, I promise I'll be back. I know this is hard. You must listen to me. Be a big boy. A man, huh?
God, that RE engine is so nice.
If I don't return, you must run. By yourself, alone. You must change your name. Forget your past and start a new life. As someone else.
Have fun
A new
exercising.
beginning.
Dante is now the trash man.
Virgil!
You start with a horrendous first impression of Lawrence, then you said he was best boy. Even after like learning more about Lawrence, I still don't like him that much. Like he's still all right. He's better than I wanted, better than I thought he was at first, but still not my favorite character.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me.
I know how stubborn you can be. I thought it might be the only way to wake you.
What day is it?
The 15th of June.
Hey, other people use points to call
month?
Dante Hot Casper, so he's both the trash man and Hot Casper. We'll be alternating as we go.
Alright, Sunshine, now put a fire under it. We gotta get going because that annoying pimple Nero is making a beeline for Urizen, and if he gets there, he's gonna...
Hey, this is my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
Well, you were unconscious for like a week.
You could defeat Urizen. Then I never would have dreamed of using that child. But Urizen is more than we ever could have imagined.
Yeah, it's their whole like love affair with the notion of nobility that always makes me not like Lawrence. 1 month ago. He was unconscious for a month? There's Trish.
Stinks in here.
And there's Lady.
I know. Smells like hot garbage.
This is far worse than I thought.
There's no crime in turning tail, V. These things might be a little too much for you.
You're right. I'll leave the rest to you.
What? Whoa, my, V. All the way down here and turn in jail, really?
One must always have an insurance policy.
Who was that guy? Can't believe he just ran.
No one special? Come on. Let's go clean up this garbage.
Bring your rocket launcher.
First come, first serve on the targets, right?
Music to my ears. Hurry up, Dante!
It's so much fun being in life and death situations.
Guess I get to see it with my own eyes. If it really is you.
Player for each Dante. Switch player to Dante. Wield a variety of weapons and skills for smooth and stylish combat. Vitality and orbs carry over. You must obtain skills for Dante. Oh, I already read this part. Don't need to read it again. You never go back to Nero or V again? Probably not entirely true there, given that you can replay missions whenever you want. Oh, you're making me do this? I wanna look at the other stuff. Increasing my devil trigger. There we go. Well, guess we'll have to come back later. The only names you ever used IRL are Ferdy, Raph, Dimitri, and Felix for the guys, and Hugbert. Hugbert's trash, so he doesn't count. You have a great aunt called Bernadetta? Nice, Bernadetta's the best character. Mission start, please. Half the names in Three Houses were popular over here for boomers and their parents. Man, you have a lot of cool named people walking around that probably aren't very cool. Changing weapons. You can quickly change your weapon anytime. Press L2 to change long-range weapons and R2 to change close-range weapons. You can change which weapons you want to use and their order on the customize screen. So double pistols, shotgun,
Well, there's no accounting for taste.
demonic arms. Jab, 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 jab. Alright, that's fun. What about the sword? Alright. Hey, all characters are precious to somebody. As long as everyone agrees that Bernadetta is clearly better than every other character. Change style with up, down, left, or right on the D-pad, and use the style with circle. My god, he's a much different character than the others. Up and circle will do the trickster, enhances movement. Left is gunslinger. Right is swordmaster. And down is the royal guard for hand-to-hand combat. Oh my god, what is this music? Oh, he's dead. Edelgard's best girl? That's a weird way to spell Bernadetta. Lonnie's also very good. There's a lot of good characters in Three Houses. For me, it's Bernadetta, Lonnie, Marianne, and Hilda. Those are like my top characters. Press L1 when Devil Trigger gauge is at level 3. Turn into your Devil Trigger form. Your HP will slowly recover while in the state, and you gain boost to attack, defense, and speed. Press it again and deactivate the form. I'm guessing you're going to try and put me in a situation where I need to use it. I want, like, better mobility moves for Dante. That's my main problem right now. Right now we don't have any, like, fun things to do as Dante. Unless we could close the distance between us and enemies, that'd be nice. Don't get up. And Lysithea is also very good. I can't believe I forgot about Lysithea. I apologize to Lysithea. She's also very good. I do believe Aerith is correct. I need not remind you of the 9,000-year-old dragon children. And yes, Golden Deer easily best house. No contest. Rebellion. Alright, I want some sword. Oh my god, there's so many things for Dante. Gunslinger Swordmaster. Rising Dragon Flint Wheel. Pictured, nothing happening. Where's my sword? Rebellion. Does this let me close the distance? That's all I ever want. Forward triangle. Learn. There's nothing more frustrating than being in a situation where the monster's like just out of your sword's range and you can't get to them fast. And of course the move faster speed. Oh, we can't afford it. Oh, we're so broke. I shouldn't have bought those extra health upgrades. On the ground, press R1 forward triangle to launch them. Sure, let's learn it. Your problem with Bernie is all of her C supports are the exact same thing, and they're pure torture in Japanese. Yeah, the C supports are, generally speaking, kind of samey and boring. Not for everybody, but for the most part. For a second, I thought he was going to shave. Yes, oh my god, he's shaving! Barbed discord. Chaos. Does he ever do something other than spitting? I think we have him stuck in the ground for a second there. No, you don't have to come down. Don't mind me. Switched to shotgun for the last hit. Ah, so delightful. I know I'm not supposed to cheese these guys, but like, I only have 2 moves right now for Dante / Hot Casper Trashman. Trashman Casper. Gimme. Probably should have taken the speed up ability first.
Nothing's gonna close if I don't hurry.
Welcome back, Mighty Odin. We found Dante. As you can see, we are now playing as him. Scissor people! Get out of here. Oh, right. I remember the gist of this particular fight. No, don't get new scissors. Get out of here. Now we're 1 month in the past, and we're finding out what happened to Dante between now and then. So we're gonna, like, see his journey and then probably get knocked unconscious for a month because he was in a coma for 1 month. This is the move I have, so it's the move I'm gonna do. There we go. Delicious. Delicious experience. Why is that going nuts? Whatever. For anyone who doesn't know, being a thief, rogue, ninja, or spy is automatic free points for you. Nice. Oh yes, also chat's just thirsting over Three Houses characters. What is that? Explain that move. Why? I see you, free experience. Alright, we've been using our sword a little bit. Let's see what it's like. What it's like to be a hand-to-hand boy. We went Golden Deer because as a leader with a personality more complex than IMX. Join me so we could blank canvases together. Yeah, if you have to play through Three Houses all the way, you should definitely go through and finish a playthrough. I think the story goes in interesting places. Like, even the leaders that you're like, oh, they're all just, you know, boring. They do go in interesting directions. I think it's almost on purpose that they're kind of blank slatey at first. Alright, let's see what Royal Guard's all about. I mean, don't get up. Oh my god, perfect countering is very, very satisfying. Alright, I know that seems like a big spoiler that Aerith just said, but it's not actually all that bad of spoiler. It's for a relatively minor moment, in fact. In the grand scheme of things in the plot. What are you guys' thoughts on the story DLC that's coming out? With the new house. Like, there's a whole new cast of characters in a new house.
Oh, man. They're already here. These ladies work fast.
Yeah, well, unlike you, they're not learning how to play as they go. I also don't own the DLC, but like the trailer for the DLC was released not too long ago. So I was curious about thoughts on that. Hey now. Ooh. Oh, come on. What am I pointing at? Oh, he's dead. Just calmly walking at him while shooting him with the shotgun and then kicking him to death. Three houses in the basement, squatters. 3 houses, and also that 4th one we forgot about. Care more for the classes those 4 characters bring to the table. That is true, new classes. You always put game mechanics over story, but that's just your personal preference. I tend to be more of a story over gameplay kind of guy, but gameplay has to be there if I'm going to stick around for the story. But like a lot of older JRPGs, the gameplay is not all that exciting, but the stories are. Catching up on chat a little bit here. You know, a large part of the community is all over the new blonde lady. Let me have my female War Masters, Nintendo, you cowards. You were really good at Devil May Cry 1. You never played the other games. If you really want to play more Devil May Cry, you could pretty much avoid 2. 3 is really good. 4 I haven't played, but people say it's not the best. And then 5, I've been playing it, is fantastic. Very much enjoying my time with 5. Insanity ablaze. Hey. Just want to shoot the stupid bird, alright? Let's all calm down. Oh, kind of you come down to the ground. Yeah, get down there. Oh, big buggy. Alright, I like the hand-to-hand combat ones. I'm really excited to unlock more moves for this one. You can really just stun lock them with these heavy hits. You're usually not there anymore by the time the reveals are thrown around. Half the time, you guessed it a while ago anyway. Constance has a domineering personality nature. Step on me, mommy. Alright. Do you want me to go up these stairs? In that case, we're not going up those stairs. Going into the quick pulse. We have so many golden orbs that we've never used. Just a massive collection of these things. Oh my god. It's a blood thing, that doesn't give me experience. No, Dante doesn't have a double jump. I'm so used to all of the other characters that I've already unlocked their double jumps. There we go. You did not care about Eloise. Poor Eloise. He is. He's just a big, sweet wannabe dad. Shamir fills the hot girlfriend hole in your life, hole in your heart. Oh, you're doing that thing, are you? Still don't know where I'm supposed to jump after I jump on that. The reason Doom 16 and Dark Souls are some of your favorite games is the gameplay can carry the game on its own, and the story is implemented in a way that enhances the experience if the player chooses to look into it. At the same time, if the player doesn't want to follow the story, you can take a backseat without detracting from the experience. That is certainly among Dark Souls' better traits. See, I like a lot of variety in my games, which is why I enjoy games that are very heavy on story, and they're very, like, present with story. And I also really enjoy games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, where story is present, but, like, very much a backseat factor, unless you want to, like, take the time to look into it. I try and play, like, a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I see. We're able to jump off of the platform, like, a second time. Alright, which direction you want me to go? Alright, we go this way. There's nothing here. Alright, never mind. You got me. You got me. That's why, like, we were playing through Judgment, and I was like, oh, I really like Judgment. Even though Judgment's a very standard storyline kind of narrative in a game. It's a mystery, sure, but it's told to you in a very straightforward kind of way. And I was still, like, perfectly satisfied with that. And then we were playing Bloodborne not too long before that, and that's, again, the Souls-like experience. The story is very much hidden in the background of gameplay. I like both ways. They both bring something to the table that I want. And then a game like this is, it has a story, and the story's played pretty straight, although you get a lot of laughs out of it. But it's literally all about the gameplay. Like, everything is in service to the fact that you're supposed to be doing hilarious off-the-wall combos all the time. And I really respect that as well.
Yeah, getting close. I can feel them.
Almost to that bored man who sits in a chair. Alright, well obviously we're going the opposite direction. I'm excited for when we get to really explore Dante's moveset, because I do know one of his attacks is just a motorcycle he rips in half, and you hit him with both halves of the motorcycle. Uppercut! Come on, you jerks. And of course, I very much enjoy breakdance fighting. No, don't get up. Keep him in the air. Alright, down. And begin the breakdancing. Oh, some of these movesets are just so good. You might have to get the Three Houses DLC, another mage who naturally gets dark magic. Sign me right the hell up. You don't know how Devil May Cry 4 played, but you saw the cutscenes and Dante was excellent. Dante's always excellent in the cutscenes. Like, my favorite part about these games is excuse me. Oh, not auto, I was pulling the wrong button down. That's what I wanted. My favorite part about the Devil May Cry franchise is that all the characters in the game give no fucks. Like, it doesn't matter that the world's ending and there's like a million demons and the world's literally on fire. Everyone is just like making fun of everything. They're all super cavalier about the whole experience, and that's my favorite. So basically we haven't unlocked other guns and things yet, so we don't have our motorcycle halves, which I'm sad about. I really do want those. Alright, Balrog. Execute a counter in the direction you dodged with Welter move. Slip through enemy attacks and lay on the pain. So in blow mode, I don't remember what blow mode is. When moving left or right during Welter move, press triangle. So if I have my glowy fists, I could do a sidestep and do a jab. Stinger 2, multi-stab. So we do the slide in, stab, and then we hold the button. I like that. Charge shot, that's usually fun to have on hand. Charge shell, same thing. Trickster. Flipping muck sting. Show me what it looks like. All he does is snap and point. They never show you, like, the increase in there. Gunslinger. Alright, Royal Guard. Air block. That doesn't sound fun. Brainstorm. Backside. Let's get that. Let's just upgrade all of these to level 2. It's not too expensive to do level 2 for all of them. Play Fire Emblem Three Houses more for the story and characters than you do for gameplay. Fire Emblem is one of those game series where the gameplay isn't advanced from the game to game. Doesn't need to be because the formula is fine. As someone who just really enjoys like turn-based strategy RPGs, I'm just always happy to have another game to play that uses that particular style. But Final Fantasy Tactics will always and forever be my favorite tactical turn-based RPG. Oh, speed. Oh my god, I almost forgot to get speed. Reason you dropped your second of Three Houses because you got the chains of level ups worthy of Final Fantasy VI, Sword of Seal. Sorry, Fire Emblem 6, Sword of Seal. The only thing from Fire Emblem games, previous Fire Emblem games you would really, really want is Three Houses is the Awakening pair-up system. That would have been fun. Pair everyone up. One of the reasons why I always loved Tactics is you could play that game however you like. You can go through
It's him.
and basically be at an appropriate level for all the encounters and have like a challenging experience. But the game also is just like, hey, do you want to be wildly overpowered? Because you can take the time, you can grind infinitely, you could be gods in every fight. And I love that. Hello, chairboy.
Well, well. O king of stench and filth. I'm impressed. Those are two of the most badass women in the world. And I only know one other guy who can defeat them.
Me.
Jackpot.
Wait, there's a man called Jackpot?
Dante. You shall regret your existence.
We already know he doesn't win this fight. Oh, it came back. Madzilla, how's it going? I mean, being brutally overpowered is the best way to play Tactics. Nero's back for his arm. Shatter? Shatter screen? Give me my, my S ranking. Oh no. I might not get an S. Damn it, that's our second A. 2 A's, all S's. I'll have to redo some of these later on. In my own time. After awakening from a trip through his boyhood memories, Dante spoke about the first battle with Urizen. Everything was going well until Trish, Lady, and Dante made it inside Urizen's fortress and came under fire from Urizen's terrifying power. Nero and V joined the fight, but were quickly forced to retreat. And now... present day, present time.
Our last hope, Nero, was completely useless.
Get Nero out of here! This was a bad move! Nero, go! You're just dead weight!
Really jumping around in the story. 1 month ago.
Bastard called me deadweight! I didn't come all this way for nothing!
Alright. Now to find out how Dante was unconscious for a month? Without food or water?
This is power.
Just sitting in a chair, not giving a crap. Maybe you should have started with that sword. We still haven't found Trish. Ah, here we go. Well, that's how we got out there.
Sparta no longer serves a purpose. I have plans for the both of you.
Alright, we know Lady turned into the butterfly demon.
You will exist to give me strength. strength.
I assume Trish is going to be a demon we have to fight at some point as well.
To serve such divine purpose.
All right, enough's enough. Can't let
We're all
a
caught
boy
up.
do a man's job.
Hey, wait. I'm not done talking yet.
Oh, my weak organs.
Okay, you get some rest. By the way, I guess I owe you one.
Oh, what's happening to Adam Driver here? Hey, we got Sparta. He's half demon, he's basically immortal. That's true, he is half demon. Alright, Demon Sword Sparta. Used to seal away the Demon King Mundus. I do have some Orbeez. Stinger 2. Kind of wanted Ignition too, but we'll get Banton Revenge for dodges. Mission started. If someone were to pop in the chat and just like read what's going on, they would become a better Fire Emblem player just by witnessing your conversations. Alright. Plays like the other sword.
I overslept. Time for a warm-up.
You stay up there. There we go. You're not good at it, but you're good at remembering what the pros do. I tend not to even worry about that kind of stuff. Like, I just jump into a game and find something that I think is fun, and I keep on doing the fun thing until I'm not having fun anymore. Creo says, I do whatever I feel like and win because I pretty much only play on normal/casual. And your 4 favorite classes are the 4 worst in the series as a whole. Hey, again, whatever is fun, that's all that matters. Like, who cares? Unless you're trying to be, like, an esports pro at Fire Emblem, which isn't a thing. Probably don't need to worry. Normal and casual. Archer, Thief, Knight, and Myrmidon. Give me those experience points. There's so many things we have to unlock for good old Trash Panda Dante. Poor guy. Come on, go into the next part where you do the thing. I was gonna say, I could still hit him from up there. I think my only complaint with this game is you're given a character, you play as that character for a while, you unlock a bunch of moves, you get into like a really good groove because you have enough different moves to do some really insane combos, pull off some really good damage bits, and then you switch characters and it's like, alright, start over. And it's like, oh, but like I can't do all the cool stuff I was doing before. Now I gotta like re-get to that point with the trash man, Dante. Otherwise known as Hot Casper. Ideally, that ha soundbite will not show up as often as we eventually unlock more moves to do. But right now, that's like my quickest way to close the distance between me and an enemy.
What a pain in the ass. Just gotta take it down.
Oh, there it is. That seems normal. Safe way to move things around. There we go. That's all the experience I want. Ooh. Weird noise. Nothing to worry about. Optimizing usually means sucking all the fun out. Yeah, that's usually where I end up on that kind of thing. Like, I'm more interested in having a good time. Have fun, Laser Lily. In Devil May Cry 1, the idea on Dante Must Die was square, forward, square, triangle, repeat. You're playing Pokemon Go? Have fun. Pretty sure I saw some. Yes. So much experience just hidden in the world. Artillery Pony. That's a better name. Artillery Pony. Don't mind if I do. I think we need one more of those for a full. No, I like this one. Whoa! Ooh, it can grab me. No! Jesus. That's it. Come back down here. Ignoring Byleth and Claude's personal classes, those rule. Yeah, the special classes tend to be pretty nice. I think we need to go up. Yeah. Can I jump out that little hole in the wall, though? No. The Devil May Cry combo system was based on a bug in Onimusha. Is that true? I'm definitely not like an expert on the Devil May Cry story. Both the meta story of the game's development and the game's in-game story. I like Sphere Hunter. He's a very good YouTuber if you like horror games and Devil May Cry games. Yes! There's something about just the breakdance that I love. Infinitely combo some enemies in the air. Ah, that makes sense. Onimusha 3 is your first PlayStation 2 game. I think my first PlayStation 2 game was Twisted Metal Black. Trish? Is this Trish? Demon Horde Commander Hell Judero? I think they're just immune to guns. Why is the road bleeding? Well, hell is basically erupting out of the ground and killing everybody and draining all of the blood from those bodies and pumping that blood back to the weird demon lord Urizen, who loves sitting on his throne. So that's why there's a lot of blood everywhere. Just kind of pumping it all around the place. If you obviously optimize it and get extra lucky, you could beat Fire Emblem 8, Jesus Christ, in 72 turns. Every time I see an F, my brain goes, Final Fantasy! It's the acronym. Yes, Mighty Odin. It's merely that the road is just bleeding because that's perfectly normal. Normal and natural. Here we go.
Well, that's gonna collapse.
Get that shield out of here.
I'm on fire.
There's something about the breakdance that just amuses me. It just strikes me as a real disrespectful dick move, and that really amuses me. Shall we dance? Whoa. There we go. Get out of the sky, you. Come on! Come over here! Oh, there we go. They're two of your favorite series, you've never made any such mistakes. There you go. They're two very good series. I think this is my... Nope, that's again the third one for purple. Need the fourth one. Let's go back to the sword for a little bit. As much as I like the breakdancing. You like Dynasty Warriors? Those games are a lot of fun.
Can a guy get a break? I just woke up from a long-ass nap.
Oh, I keep pressing that button. At least it's not as destructive as when you're playing as Nero and you press that button by mistake. You break an arm. Even if your favorite series in the genre is not made by them. Which one's your favorite? What we got here? Mid-air platform. Alright, double jump. Yes, please. It's bugging me that I don't have that. Sengoku Basara. Not heard of that one before. Charge shot 2 we could afford. Let's go with charge shot 2 with a shotgun. Capcom officially killed last fall. That's always sad, right? When games you like stop getting support of any kind. Especially when they're like online multiplayer experiences. And it's like, oh sure, I'm glad I spent money on this that I'll never be able to play again. It's happening in the Sengoku Jidai, but every rumor is true and everyone is insane. Sounds like fun.
Oh, they're just gonna let me through. Boy, wouldn't that be the day.
Damn it, I was hoping this was the motorcycle. Oda Nobunaga is literally the Demon King of the Sixth Gate.
Is it Halloween already?
Perfect.
That costume looks a little big. I thought you had better taste than that. How about I take it in a little?
Cavalier Angelo, the Voltaic Black Knight.
Sorry, but I can read all your moves.
Woo! Big AoE. Oh! That's fast. Is he gonna immediately charge me again? Whoa. Those poor horses. Yes! Ah, it's Trish. Making myself a demon motorcycle out of spare demon parts.
Whoa, looks like I took in a little too much. You okay?
I've been better.
I'm so cool. Here you go, naked lady. Enjoy the concrete.
Dante, that demon is...
Don't even think about it. Just rest. Dante! Take care of Trish for me.
Well, you might as well wait and see what he has to say.
Wait!
Oh, there's an anime adaptation of it. Interesting. Man, Adam Driver's not doing so hot. There was indeed a butt on the screen. No one tell Twitch.
Dante's left.
Yes. And I don't think he can win.
What was that demon, V? Where did it come from? Urizen is not a demon. I know that for a fact because I'm from the underworld.
Oh.
My god. What are you then?
It doesn't matter. I'm a shadow of my former self who lost everything. I will tell you the story of my birth.
Ooh. Necron, how's it going? It's just channel on 24/7. No, we're mostly active Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are like the big days. No one stream. Well, I guess I stream Friday super late night, but there's usually no stream on Saturday. It's confusing to talk about because I start streaming technically on Saturday on Friday. The schedule's like down below and in the description. The Twitch front page. There's plenty of times we're not active. But we are very active also on YouTube. So in a way, we're always active. Alright, this is what I wanted. The motorcycle. Parts of Cavalier Angelo fused into a motorcycle, creating twin blades wielded from the bike's handlebars. Oh, you've been having fun with the Final Fantasy Tactics Battleground channel? Isn't it amazing? It's just watching a bunch of tactics fights. I really, really like that channel too. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The next Final Fantasy VII Whisper stream is going to be on Friday. Technically Saturday, but we call it Friday. I'm very excited for this motorcycle weapon. After awakening from a month spent recuperating, Dante headed for the Demon King. He crushed the Demon Knight blocking his path and rescued Trish from within, only to continue making his way toward the Quiploth. Meanwhile, V revealed his past to Trish. Yes, he uses a motorcycle to fight, and I'm very excited about it. For those that don't know, Final Fantasy Tactics Battleground is a
Suffering
stream.
Defeat after defeat, that man's body was reaching its limit.
Hold on.
Breaking down.
After this little story
He
bit.
couldn't die yet. The man had a job that must be done. To defeat his twin brother.
Virgil?
Dante.
So the mysterious hooded figure was Virgil at the beginning who took Nero's arm. Oh, thank you, Necron.
Heavy chain that does freeze my...
In order to defeat his younger brother, he could only do one thing with the crumbling flesh and feelings. He needed to separate man from devil with the strength of the Yamato.
Excuse me.
And eventually, the man became a true devil.
Am I winning? Yes. Surprise, V is sort of Virgil.
I've tried to hold together my crumbling flesh with what little demonic power I have left, but I'm approaching my limit. In separating and regaining my human soul, I've realized the gravity of the crime I've committed. I've realized how important everything was. Everything I've thrown away in my pursuit of power.
Is that why you went to find Dante?
Yes. Foolish. I thought that maybe he could change maybe fix. Maybe right my wrong. Tell me. was this fool before you, right?
I'm not your mommy, V. You're a big boy. And you need to see this through. Dante's war.
I'll try. This works a little bit less if you thought at first glance he was Virgil. See, I didn't at first glance think he was Virgil. I did think Urizen was Virgil. Because, you know, either the plot's going to be a mysterious demon with no backstory shows up that we have to fight, or it's someone we know who turned into a mysterious demon. And it makes more sense for that to be Virgil, who was locked in hell as of the previous games. I was sure that, you know, V would have a mysterious backstory, I just didn't think it would be half of Virgil. Yeah, woo!
How's that for road rash?
God, I love this stupid game. Anyway, Final Fantasy Tactics Battlegrounds is a... Oh wait. After awakening from a month spent recuperating, Dante headed for the Demon King. He crushed the demon... Oh, we already read that part, so it's fine. Final Fantasy Tactics Battlegrounds is a Twitch stream where it is a battle royale... Well, it's really a tiered battles between teams of AI-controlled Final Fantasy Tactics teams. And the chat is basically you bet on which team will win. You watch them fight. If you win, you reap the benefits. If you lose your golds. If you want, you could hoard money by winning bets to spend that to add a unit to a team, and that unit will like have your name. You can make it whatever class you want. You can give it skills. It's kind of a fantastic stream. It's one of my favorite. Like, I'm bored and I want to watch just a bunch of tactics happen. You've never been more lost. Time to binge Let's Plays of all the other Devil May Cry games. I recommend there's a YouTube channel called The Sphere Hunter, and it's not Let's Plays of the games, but it is, I forgot her name. She's a very good YouTuber. She basically just like breaks down the plots of the game and goes through all the character motivations, so that way you could be like, oh, so that's what happened in 1, 2, and 3. So instead of watching like, you know, a 30-hour Let's Play followed by a 30-hour Let's Play, followed by a 30-hour Let's Play, followed by a 30-hour Let's Play, you could watch like a 45-minute video of someone explaining every important bit of the game. And she's also just really good at explaining video games. Highly recommend her channel. She basically does horror games and Devil May Cry games. It's like playing Final Fantasy Tactics with your friends, but 100 times faster, yes. But do they get to fill your dark heart with light? Yes. It sparks joy. Cross over your Twin Cavalier for a devastating slam attack. Activates Gear Wheel. Slipstream. Ride your momentum forward and cross over your Twin Cavalier for a devastating slam attack. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna be using these motorcycles a lot. They look amazing. Rams you skyward after the enemy you hit activates a gear wheel. Oh yes. Take that one as well. If I have any complaints about that that stream, the Final Fantasy Tactics Battle Arena, it's that the speed is a little bit high. I would like it maybe reduced like 25%, because it goes really fast sometimes, to the point where like I look at my phone because I got a text message and I look up and the fight's over and it's like, there were 3 people left on that team. Where'd they all die? We love you too, Jimmy. What board game are you playing currently, and who are you playing with?
Unless you want to die, I suggest you get the hell out of my way.
I do believe it's time for fucking motorcycles. Oh my god, yes. There's never been a better tool than beating people to death with a bunch of motorcycles. Oh, it's glorious. Welcome back, Laser Lily. Well, if you're leaving, I'm not gonna make you a mod. Why would I do that? It's a weird way to go about it. I'm going to a different stream, but make me a mod here. Hello, friend. Would you like to come out of there? I mean, this works for me. I'm glad we got that speed boost. Still trying to get the hang of a couple of these moves. You know what? Sword. There we go. I don't know who won that standoff just then. Rev it up! Rev it up! Rev it up! What's the gear wheel? That's what I'm trying to figure out, is how I necessarily activate the gear wheel. Nope. It'll require some more messing about. Virgil was sent to hell in the first game. Yes, he's been in hell for quite a while. I'm trying to remember, but like there's another game where he shows up and like he chooses to remain behind to save Dante. Is that the first game? It has been a while since I played the first game. It was made by part of the same game team who made Devil May Cry. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of the people that worked on this also worked on other games that I very much enjoy.
You need some blood, huh? Sorry, you wouldn't like mine.
My blood's gross. Like I said, Nier Automata, which is potentially one of my favorite games of all time. I'm pretty sure I had a couple of folks from this team as well. I could be wrong, though. I sometimes get confused. Alright, we need to get one of those little gross buggy guys. I need blood for the blood statue. Oh, we need two of the little buggy guys. Ah, yes, DMC. The game everyone hated.
Guess that explains how the pools down there get filled.
The gameplay wasn't too bad, but it certainly wasn't, it wasn't a very good experience compared to Devil May Cry 1, 3, 5. I haven't played 4. 2 was disappointing, I never finished it. Alright, I could put it in that one, which opens up that path. I think that's the direction I want to go. Just send that bug inside this weird, gross pus vagina, and we're in. Ah, so gross. Oh, I'm inside the thing. That's no good. Oh, well then. You like how in the PlayStation Smash game... Oh, right, what was that game called again? I remember playing that in a GameStop as the display kiosk. His stupid smirk is great. Yes, I do love... Like, the best part about these games is the personality the characters have. Dante's ultimate skill was to turn into real Dante for a while. That's just a slap in the face for the fans. Your thoughts exactly, Dragon Lord? Yes, I love a lot of parts. A lot of parts of this game. PlayStation All-Stars, yeah, something like that. There we go, we got our fourth one. More Devil Trigger Gauge. It's a lot of blood. Give me all the candy. Give me that candy. It's a larger room, which means the entranceway will turn closed and a fight will happen. Ooh, a cutscene instead. Oh, the Flash is here. He got you. Just put this bug inside the giant vagina, we're in. Big ol' pus vagina, it's real gross. The breakneck predator, Fury. Yeah, well, if you hold still for a second, you'll see. Ooh. There we go. A little bit of a mini-boss. The Sword of Sparta was only useful in New Game Plus before you got your actual main sword. I don't know if I'm just really good, but this game does look ridiculously easy. The Devil May Cry games can be hard. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty mode. The challenge is always trying to get like those S rankings. And knowing when to dodge and when to use your attacks and when to block. What can be countered and what can't be countered.
Oh, great.
I'm definitely not the best player in the world of this game, but I'm also not the worst. I also just really enjoy this genre of game, so I play them often enough. That looks like probably where we're going, so we're not going that way yet. Get the candy. Oh, this is where the blood's gonna come from. it's these guys again. We haven't seen them for a while.
Rev it up! Rev it up! Rev it up!
Just inside this thing. You're gonna be sorry when I come down. You just wait. Here I come. I couldn't dodge in time. No. There we go. Very satisfying. Yeah, I'd say Devil May Cry 1 was rather difficult. And then the difficulty dropped off a little bit after that. But again, you could always knock up the difficulty if you're like, yeah, I really want a hard time. I want all that experience. How do I get in there?
When in doubt, smack it. That's our family motto.
Almost makes it so the games get easier as the timeline advances, with Devil May Cry being a prequel. Devil May Cry 3 being a prequel. I guess that makes sense, like Dante does get stronger over time. It makes sense for the games to be easier over time. Who built this?
Yep. Here comes the blood.
Here comes the sun. It would make the enemies use Devil Trigger if they survived for 5 to 10 seconds? Jeez. Hello, experience tree. The full harvest. I do indeed. I most have been sticking with sword because I like sword. But I do need to switch that up a little bit more often. That actually surprised me. Oh, he's out of range. Get back in there. Oh, that poor guy's stuck in the tree. Help him. I was just making sure, yeah. I know I sometimes ignore... Once a character has 37 different mechanics, sometimes I ignore one or two of them. Because it's just like, good God, how many buttons do you think I need? Like, V is juggling multiple characters, and then you got Nero, which is can you take full advantage of the different techniques your arms provide? And then Dante is like, alright, so you're gonna have 4 different types of guns, you're gonna have 4 different types of melee attacks, you could change into 4 different stances. It's like, what? How I hit? Well, I'm gonna try and stance change more often. At the very least, Trickster, so I can get into combat fast, and then switch to Sword, so I could beat people up really fast. Or switch to, the other one. I already forgot the name of the other one. Vanguard, or whatever it's called. The one that's good for punchy punches. Who built this? And why?
Don't want to keep Mr. Demon King waiting. Gotta pick up the pace.
Get myself a little Nidhogg, baby. Just make sure I'm going the right way. I'm absolutely not going the right way. Gotta say though, playing this does make me want to go back and play some of the other Devil May Cry games that I missed. The design team put hard work into those animations. It'd be a shame if they weren't used. You know what? You raise a good point. I'm gonna try and do the shifts more often. Now Dante has graying hairs. He's always had his weird white hair look. He's always been that silver fox. Well, it's Tafty. You know, if I was going to summarize what makes a game, like, feel good for me, like, why I want to play it, it's when I have a controller in my hand, if it feels good to press buttons, and, like, I can feel the impact and really have a satisfying, like, yeah, oh my god, that feels good! Like, that's what really makes me have fun with a video game. Which is why I really enjoy this game, it's why I love Nier Automata. And then on top of those things, you end up with, like, with Nier Automata especially, you get an incredible story that's, like, very, very emotionally affecting. Oh my god, I didn't realize he can grab me. Hey! Ramp it up! R.I.P. game you used to love? What game you used to love that died? Tell me more. Love how Nier pulled the same secret ending shenanigans in 2 games in a row and everyone was surprised both times. I don't think anyone was surprised. Like, Yoko Taro's whole thing is he wants games to have like a dozen different endings because he wants to make another game that chooses obscure ending number like C to move on. I love Yoko Taro, by the way. I think he's a fabulous director of video games. Second favorite video game for a while? Nier Automata or Gungeon? Oh, you mean the last ending in both games? Yes. We are talking about the one where it's like, I hope you don't care about your save file. We talk about that one. The last ending you want to do if you're trying to get every ending in the game. Oh, I'm not in sword. No wonder I'm having some trouble here. Oh, don't move. You know how frustrating that is? 270 hours and you only feel like it was a waste to Gungeon? Alright, I'm gonna have to get closer for that one. It's being ridiculously tough. If a media does something unique. I mean, that's why I like Yoko Taro's games, is he tends to say, I want to write a story, but I want to write a story that can only be told in a video game. And I think that's very admirable. Doesn't matter if it's good, you just want unique. Well then, Yoko Taro is definitely your kind of guy, because I would argue that Nier, the first game, not very good. Like, the story's really good, I like all the characters, there's a lot to love about that game, but it's not fun to play, in my opinion. Which is why Nier Automata is, like, the best game in the world for me, because it's his writing his story, but it's Platinum Games doing the gameplay, so suddenly, having that control in your hand is orgasmic. Like, it feels real good to press buttons in Nier Automata, because Platinum Games knows how to make button presses feel, like, super impactful and fun and meaningful. Oh, it's so good. Alright, this is just the Bloodwhip trail here.
If I follow these grooves...
Yeah, he has his head up his own ass, but he does his own stuff for Nisio Isen. I mean, what I want is an auteur director of video games who doesn't give a shit, just does what he wants to do. That's why I really like all of Yoko Taro's games. That's why I really enjoy Kojima's games. Like, these are people that sit down and they go, I have a vision, I don't care what other people think, I'm gonna make this fucking game the way I want to make it. Yeah, Kojima. I like Kojima's games. They really went over the top with this game? Yes, they did. The reason why I'm really having fun with this game is because they went over the top. To give you some context for us playing this game,
It's been a while since I used my brain this much.
we were playing Revenant from the Ashes, which I was really having a lot of fun with. I really enjoyed it. However, the final boss fight in that game is just the worst thing in the world. It's the opposite of fun. Like, you play this game, you have a good time, you're like, oh, this is fun, this is enjoyable. And then the final boss fight made me want to shoot myself in the face. It was just the worst thing. And then I went, alright, I really gotta play a different game. I want to play something I know I'm gonna have fun with, that I'll enjoy all the way through. So we put this game on, and immediately the opening cutscene is like a van crashing and flipping into the air, a character just floating in midair in slow-mo, catching a cigarette in his mouth and lighting it, landing over the fucking... Oh, it was so good. And this game immediately re-energized me. I felt like a new man starting to play this game. How's it going, Joe? Also the skirt. Sakurai is a little bit like that. Sakurai is... You wouldn't think of it because he doesn't really put a lot of his personality into the game, or if he does, it just happens to blend perfectly with the game. But, like, he is the heart and soul of Smash Brothers, for sure, and it almost hurts me to, like, read interviews with him, because he's like, oh yeah, you know, I have to wear hand braces 20 hours a day because I've destroyed my tendons, because I obsessively playtest every new character, and he could play 4 characters at the same time, and it's like, Sakurai, please take a vacation. I love you. Please take a break. Try and get your hands on Sengoku Basara 3 if you like the Musou games. It's the only game that made it stateside. I'll try and get it. I'll look into it. Yeah, the final boss is stupid and not fun. Joe would definitely know. He was one of the people playing the game with me. I think that game's a lot of fun right up until that boss fight. You think Jump King would be more enjoyable than the final boss in that game? Yes. Jump King is something we need to do at some point. That game looks horribly frustrating, but I think we'll have fun with it. Not fun, didn't smile. Beating down your enemies with motorcycles. Everything about this game is just fantastically over the top. I meant that you played it with me the day before on Monday, and then we finished that game on Wednesday. I didn't mean you played the boss fight with me. Creedmoor played the boss with me. As well as, oh, I'm forgetting his name. Someone that joined us for that stream and really helped us out. Yeah, you played the enjoyable parts. Poor Creedmoor. He even joked like, oh, I see how it is, you know? You bring me in for just the worst part of the game at the end here. I think this is one of those secret levels. Oh yeah, that's a secret level, alright. Alright, we need to figure out how we can display the secret level. There it is, that's how we do it. He was upset with me? Is that why Creedmoor hasn't been around? Did I make Creedmoor hate me by asking him for his help? Oh my god, we need to find the right step to jump off of. Probably not. Goodbye, Aerith. Have a good one. There we go. Oh my god. It's been ages since we found one of these secret levels. Like, literally, it's been a lifetime. Stay in the air for more than 15 seconds. I could do that with the motorcycle, for sure. I could stay in the air for like 20 minutes with a motorcycle. He just might not have an interest in Devil May Cry, you could ask him. Just make sure he doesn't hate me anymore. Tell him I'm sorry for what I did with Revenant.